want to take your striking to the next level? In this video, I'll break down how to get the most out of your pad work session, from building power to improving speed and precision. Let's sharpen your skills together. Pad work is one of the best tools for improving your striking in MMA. It helps you develop timing, accuracy, and the ability to chain combinations together. Whether you're a beginner or seasoned fighter, there's always something to refine on the pads. I'll be sharing tips and strategies to help you get the most out of every session. This session for me was mainly me cutting weight for my previous fight, so it wasn't as technical as most pad sessions would be, but we could still get some great strategies out of this. Tip number 1, prioritize technique over power. It's easy to get caught up in trying to hit the pad as hard as you can, but perfecting your form should come first. Watch here as I'm throwing my kicks. I'm putting focus on pivoting on my lead leg, turning my hips over, swinging that arm as a counterbalance, and making sure I retract myself and get back into position as quick as I can so I'm ready for the next technique. Power will naturally come as your techniques improve, so don't focus heavily on this. Tip number 2, build speed through repetition. Pad work isn't just about hitting hard, it's about developing fast, clean combinations. Notice we're drilling the same combinations a couple of times before moving on to the next one. Muscle memory is key here. The more you practice, the faster and smoother your strikes will become. And we want fast strikes. Tip number 3, work on defensive transitions. Pad work isn't just for offense, it's a great time to practice defensive transitions. After every combination, I'm moving my head or resetting my guard in some way. I could step right back out of range, flip in between, pull my hand back to touch my head so I know that my defense is on, or throw a little feint in between. Any sort of action to know that I am ready to catch whatever counter the opponent might come back at me with. Doing the pads like this makes you feel like you're in an actual fight, which will make you a lot more ready when that day actually comes. Tip number 4, focus on timing and rhythm. Another important aspect of pad work is timing and rhythm. You can see here that my pad order isn't just feeding me random strikes, they're creating a rhythm that I'm syncing my movement with. Each strike is flowing into the next one, so it makes that transition very smooth. This pad session was more of a high pace one, trying to lose weight and sweat out leading up to the fight, so it wouldn't be the same flow as a normal pad session. It is just a few fast strikes just to keep the heart rate up and keep my temperature up as well, so I keep sweating. But in general, you do want to keep some sort of a rhythm, so it makes the transition between strikes a lot smoother. If you feel like you can't find your own rhythm or pace, slow it down to try find what works for you. Tip number 5, always work on your footwork. Notice that I'm constantly adjusting my position after each combination. I was staying light on my feet, but near the end, like I was getting tired. I've had 0 carbohydrates all this week, but staying light on your feet helps you maintain distance, angle off better for better shots, and help you stay mobile. Pad work is a perfect time to incorporate small steps, pivots, and balance drills so you're ready for the fight. So those are my top tips for getting the most out of your pad work session. Focus on techniques, build speed through repetition, practice defensive transition, work on timing and rhythm, and never forget your footwork. If those tips help, hit the like button and subscribe for more MMA training content. Let me know in the comments what you're working on, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep training hard. Peace.